Hi and welcome. I'm Dale, and the question is, what is 28 days to a new you? We have a philosophy, and that is to make every day count. And part of that philosophy is to just do one small thing every day, and then we will guarantee that you will feel healthier, happier, and ready for anything. So as the name suggests, you do something for 28 days and a little bit more, and you'll soon start to see your life change. So first of all, this isn't a diet, and this isn't any kind of radical regime, and it certainly isn't a challenge. Doesn't make any sense. What this actually is a gentle program, but actually it's going to stretch your thinking. And it's going to help you to see you through a different lens. So you're going to look at your health and well-being in a very, very different way. So what are you going to get? We're going to get some great advice. You're going to get some support from myself and Mel Wakeman from Wakeman Nutrition. You're going to get a 28 days to a new you journal, peer support, accountability, and an online course. So I haven't really told you what 28 days is. Well, over 28 days, we're going to help you to discover your best self. And we're going to do that through a combination of expert coaching. We've got this month-long journaling adventure, and we've got the 4 pillars of health and well-being that we have designed. Now we start by helping you to build a vision of what it is you want to create in your life. When we start the visioning process, we can start to see where some of our blocks are. And then through the daily prompts and reflections that I'm going to give you, you will be able to start to overcome them. Now, of course, in 28 days, you're not going to change your entire life. This is a kickstart. We're going to explore the body-mind-food connection. And I know for anyone who's ever tried to change the way that they eat, it can be really, really difficult. I've changed the way that I have eaten many times. Let me have a think. I had an overactive thyroid. I changed my diet, and in 6 weeks it was normal and has stayed normal ever since. My spine fractured and I had a whole load of other complications. The doctors wanted to give me drugs, and what did I do? Threw the prescription away and stood in the street and cried. And then I healed myself naturally through a combination of journaling, energy medicine, visualization, and really, really good nutrition. And just recently something else has happened, and I've changed my diet again. Because each time something crops up, it's an opportunity to really look at lots of things in your life. It's not just about food. There's a lot of other stuff that we need to process and go through. So this exploring the mind, the body, mind and food connections will really help you to see that it's not about eliminating things. It's not about being cruel to yourself. It's about eating in a much more sensible way that your body will appreciate, your mind will appreciate, and hopefully you'll feel much more energetic and alive and want to tackle some things in life. And that's one of the biggest points of this, is we want to help you to find that inner peace and contentment and happiness that comes from within. We want to help you to see where those things are that stress you and draining your energy, so you really don't want to get out of bed anymore. And if you do, the first thing you want to do is eat 10 donuts. We're going to help you to identify those things. So this is going to be, we believe, an absolutely wonderful kickstart to your health and wellness. You're going to understand why you procrastinate over your health. I've been there, done it. I've got about 10 t-shirts. Now when something crops up, I just do it. There's no questions. You're going to learn to love yourself just a little bit more and make changes from the heart. Now, I've been on a really, really big self-love journey through all of the things that have gone on, in my life, and especially around my health and well-being. And one of the questions I ask myself regularly is, do I love myself enough to do this? And the answer is always yes. And we're going to do things in chunks, because if you're radical, you won't sustain it, and it's not healthy. You just do things in little bitty bites, and then that'll build up habit by habit by habit, and before long it's part of who you are, part of your life. I've talked about this finding happiness and inner peace, and again, you know, when we do things from a place of self-love, we find inner peace, and then everything is so much easier. And you're going to understand how to make these changes last. Now, I know we all fall off the bandwagon. I do. And, you know, you do. And then you just climb back on and carry on. So it's understanding, you know, not to beat yourself up, but how to make those changes last. We're going to go through this wonderful process of the four pillars to reset, refocus and revitalise. So week 1 is all about changing your focus and really looking at those habits and looking at your motivation. You know, how you do one thing is how you do everything, and looking at that thing we call mindset. Week 2 is about rejuvenating your life and helping you to have a much juicier life. Mel and I are going to look at each of these things from different perspectives. Week 3 is about nourishment. So nourish your body, nourish your soul, nourish your mind, and really start to feel energized. And then week 4 is one of my favorites. It's about decluttering. I declutter all the time. I look at stuff and I think, that's gotta go, check it out. Things like journals, you know, I burn my journals on a full moon. I go around the house and I think, oh, rubbish, chuck it away. So we'll look at that decluttering and how that opens up the space for opportunities for personal growth. So as I say, week 1 is mindset. Week 2 is juicy life. Week 3 is nourish me. Week 4 is declutter. So what you're going to get at the end of this is obviously a new you, this fantastic kickstart, but actually to help you, because what often happens with courses, you do them live and then you might forget things. So we've created a new online course for you. It's called 28 Days to a New You, of course. And in there, I've also included another bonus journal. So this is the printed version. You'll get a digital version. So you get the 28 Days to a New You journal, digital. And then you're also going to get one of these so that you can carry on into your next 28 days with a new journal, with a new set of questions. Now we begin on September the 4th, and our invitation is, please do come with us on a wonderful journey of self-exploration. So how do you join? You go to wakemannutrition.com, pages/28 days. If you go to the home page, it's the first thing that you will see. So we look forward to seeing you, and we look forward to helping you kickstart your life with 28 days to a new you. And I'm Dale, and I will see you soon.